Yo, guys, what is up? We are back, man. And if y'all didn't know, the freaking Team Diamonds came out this past Friday, and I would have to tell you, I'm not a huge fan of this promo. Usually, I actually like the promo, but this year it's kind of mid, man. The players, even from the Harvest, from all these other promos, have been very lackluster lately. But I will go over the cards or the players that I actually like that they put in this promo, and the players that I wish they would have put in this promo. But anyway, man, let's go ahead and start with JJ Watt. I'm trying to make this brief. JJ Watt, I have no problem with JJ Watt. Dude should have won definitely an MVP in his career, but it didn't happen. So I have no problem with JJ Watt. Dude is well deserved. Todd Gurley, as a Falcons fan, it was cool. You know, obviously he went to Georgia, and then we got him towards the end. It would have been nice if he would have stayed longer, but you already know how that goes. But the fact that the Falcons have so many running backs, we got Dunn, we got we got Bijan, we got Cordell Patterson, we got everybody named Mama. So we got like five, six, seven different running backs already in this game. So that's interesting. So Todd Gurley getting the Rams, that's cool. You know, the champions, I'm not really too concerned about that. But let's get into it. Ryan McNeil, man. Obviously, I don't know if he's a big name for the Rams or not. What I would have chosen for the Rams, probably not. But you know, you already got Kurt Warner in the game. You already got you know, well, I don't know if they want to choose Jack Youngblood. I guess people are probably mad about that. So I guess for a name like this, I don't really mind the Rams getting Ryan McNeil. So that's cool with me. As far as the Vikings, Fran Tarkenton, I don't know if he's a big name as well. If it was me, I probably would have chose Brett Favre for this or Sidney Rice. They already got AP in the game, so you really don't want to do that. But maybe Brett Favre will actually get one of the cover athletes, so I'll leave that alone. But Fran Tarkenton is cool with me, but I don't really need a quarterback. So for the Vikings fans out there, y'all can go ahead and have him. That's cool. But Percy Harvin or Sidney Rice for sure. I definitely would have chose for the Vikings. For the Browns, obviously Peyton Hillis would get a cover athlete card. Hopefully this year, even though they advertised that man in Madden 20 for the trailer and never put him in the game. So that's kind of weird that I don't know. I don't know what the heck they doing, man. But anyway, Joe Thomas. Obviously, Joe Thomas is probably the best Brown of all time, besides the Otto Graham that came out today. So that's cool with me. I have no problem with the Browns. But if I had to choose somebody else besides Joe Thomas, it would definitely be T.J. Ward. T.J. Ward was a freaking glitch in real life and in freaking Madden. This dude was freaking nuts. T.J. Ward, I believe, was a strong safety. I used to hate playing against this man every single time in Madden, so that's what I would have chose. Mario Williams. Glad to see another left end in the game. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie. Mario Williams, obviously, is a fan favorite. I believe the Texans' first year in the NFL was 2002. I believe I looked that up on stream or something like that. But if I had to choose another card for the Texans, it would definitely be Jonathan Joseph. My nickname for him is Satellite Jonathan Joseph. He was great in Madden, great in real life, man. Jonathan Joseph would have been cool, but it's nice to see another left end in the game. So I'll tell you that. Anyway, the Giants, Terry Kennard, dude was in the game last year. For the Giants, it's kind of like, I don't know why they never was it Phil Simms if I'm not mistaken, or somebody like that. I would have chose that. I think was it Phil Simms? I don't know if I'm mistaken or not. Gotcha. Yeah, probably gonna. I think it was Phil Simms that was on the Giants. I would have chose him. I mean, LT and all of them were already in the game. Maybe Eli Manning, that would have been cool considering he was recently on the team. Mario Manningham, something like that. You know, I would have chose Terry Kennard. Anyway, Kevin Glover, I probably would have chose Glover Quinn, which is interesting because you know the name correlates with each other. They already had Barry Sanders in the game. Obviously, I don't know if he's going to get another cover athlete as well as far as Barry Sanders because he was on Madden 25. Even though it sounds funny considering this is Madden 24, but yes, Madden 25 was a thing for Madden 14 pretty much. So that's why I would have chose Glover Quinn. Um, yeah, that's just me, but it's cool. You know, lineman. This dude was probably was a big part of the Lions back then. All right, Clay Matthews. I actually like Clay, but I believe when he played for the Packers, wasn't he a right outside linebacker if I'm not mistaken? But if not, maybe I'm tripping. But maybe he was. Maybe he flip flopped. So I guess they just had to put one side because the other side was too popular. But in this case, even though I like Clay Matthews, this should have been Jordy freaking Nelson. Jordy Nelson hasn't been in the game, I believe, since Madden 16. Jordy Nelson was, as you even see Aaron Rodgers talk about this man. Jordy Nelson was freaking amazing, bro. Jordy Nelson was that guy. You know, he was that dude, man. The city loved him. Everybody loved this man. I don't know why they haven't had this man in the game for these type of promos in a long time. So Jordy Nelson, As much as we like Clay Matthews, Jordy Nelson should have had this card. Brian Arakbo. Um, everybody they always do Brian Arakbo. I like Ryan Kerrigan. I'm surprised it wasn't Doug Williams or what's that man name, LaRon Landry or something like that. But I don't know, man. But Brian Arakbo, cool with me. Phillip Rivers, cool to see Phillip. I guess I would have chose Eric Weddle or Vincent Jackson. RP to Vincent Jackson. I think Vincent Jackson. But I understand the circumstances and stuff like that. But it would have been Eric Weddle for me. Another free safety would have been in the game, but it is what it is, man. So, hey, Chargers, y'all love this man, Phillip Rivers. He did a lot of passing for y'all. I mean, he didn't get the job done, but it is what it is. Anquan Bolden, he could also been there for the Cardinals as well. But if I had to go with the Ravens, y'all know me, man. This man hasn't been in the game since Jordy Nelson has been in the game. Was Dennis Pitta, man? Dennis Pitta is like literally pretty much my favorite tight end ever. For some reason, I don't know what it was about Dennis Pitta, but the dude was just that dude. He was always my favorite go-to tight end in the game. Madden 16 when he got that campus hero card. Even Jordy Nelson that game got a campus hero card. I hate playing against that man in that game, but the Ravens need to have Dennis Pitta back in the game, man. EA, we need Dennis Pitta, bro. He would definitely be on my start. I don't care who my tight end is. Dennis Pitta is gonna be on my team. So anyway, Julius Peppers, as a Falcons fan, Julius Peppers used to go crazy against Michael Vick. Used to hawk him down. If it was up to me, I don't mind Julius. I actually don't mind him at all. It's cool to see him in the game. He'll probably definitely be on my team because he's always been on my team. But it would have probably been like Jonathan Stewart, or if they wanted to, they could have put Cam. Well, was Cam Newton? No, Cam Newton went on the cover of Madden, so it could have been Cam Newton. Um, it could have been Jonathan Stewart. It could have been D'Angelo Williams. It could have been um, who else? I wouldn't say Steve Smith because they already got him pretty much. It would have been between them. For the Eagles, this could have been LaShawn McCoy. Troy Vincent, I mean, I guess people think he's like a big name or whatever, but for me, it definitely would have been LaShawn McCoy. I don't think there's no bad thing for that. Obviously, McNabb is going to get the cover athlete. He was the cover of Madden '06. And Seahawks, Steve Largent. I have no problem with Steve Largent. I actually like this a lot. This is exactly who I would have chose for the Seahawks. Unless you want to go with like one of the Babineau brother, like Jordan Babineau, I believe. Um, I guess that's about it. But I have no problem with this pick at all. Steve Largent, good stuff. Reggie Wayne, if it was up to me, it definitely would have been Bob Sanders. I grew up in the era of Troy Polamalu, Ed Reed, Brian Dawkins, and Bob Sanders was that other freaking safety that people just did not want to throw their way or go their way or run their way. He was gonna get hit by one of them. But Reggie Wayne obviously is Reggie Wayne, but I would have chose Bob Sanders for this, like just hands down, straight up. So good stuff with this. Logan Mankins, I have no idea who this guy is, but for the Patriots, obviously you could have chose Tom Brady, you could have chose Damian Amendola, you could have chose anybody for this promo. But if they want to do alignment, I would have chose the left guard Dan Conley. The dude holds one of the best kick returners I ever seen in the history for alignment. So Dan Conley would have been perfect for this. In my opinion, they could have gave this man a lot of speed. He could have been one of the best pulling guards in the game. If y'all go watch Dan Conley and look it up on YouTube, look at his kick return. This would have been perfect for this promo if they wanted a offensive lineman. But I don't know what the heck they was thinking, but it is what it is. Alshon Jeffrey, yeah, this is actually my favorite core artist entire promo. Alshon Jeffrey, with his size, his abilities, this man is gonna be sick. Actually, let me check this out real quick. Team Dominance, they still got it the same, so I won't mess nothing up. Let me check this out real quick. And we're gonna try to, breathe, so I don't want to make this video too long. 91 speed, 92 jumping, dude 6'3", 92 catching, 92 catching traffic, 93 spec. This is my type of car right here, man. That physical is something about those physical traits. And every single year this man has been on my team, that he's been in the game. Alshon Jeffrey, this man is so sick, man. So I would have chose Alshon Jeffrey, but if not, obviously you got the Urlachers out there, Matt Forte, stuff like that probably could have been in the game. So good stuff. For the Buccaneers, I wouldn't have chose Doug Martin. I would have chose Cadillac Williams. I would have chose Josh Freeman. But it is what it is. Anybody else from the Bucks? Nah, I would just chose them too. But anyway, Julius Thomas for the Broncos obviously could have been Tebow. It could have been the Demarius Thomas, RIP. You know what I'm saying? It could have been what's that man name? No Sean Marino. It could have been him as well. But I know it's a lot of running backs in this game. Could have been Peyton Manning. You know, it could have been a lot of those. But it is what it is. It could have been, yeah, that's how I'm gonna go with. Rashad Jones. I actually like this, man. This is an underrated pick. I like this pick by EA Sports for choosing Rashad Jones. They already got Ricky Williams in the game. Um, they already got like a lot of people. They could have chose Brandon Marshall when he played for the Dolphins. I guess a lot of people don't remember that, but he played for the Dolphins. This was cool with me. I have no problem with this at all. Rashad Jones, good pick by EA Sports. For some reason, every single year, Geno Atkins just will get a card for the dang Bengals. I know he's that dude, but it's like, yo, they acting like nobody ever played for the dang team. Um, they could have chose anybody for this. They could have put Carson Palmer. They could have put Cedric Benson. I think Houshmandzadeh played for this team as well, like later on or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'm thinking about somebody else, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Um, yeah, that's all I gotta say. As far as me being a Falcons fan, this man Jimmy G, for some reason, people going crazy about this man's speed. Man, look at this 92 speed. This man is faster than like everybody else in this promo for some reason. This man, Jimmy G, is a Hall of Famer. There's no doubt about it. Dude is probably the most well-respected Saints player as a Falcons fan. You can ask anybody that has been a part of us, a part of our fan base. This dude is that dude, man. I don't know why he would get this one, even though he's already in the game. They could have probably gave it to Marcus Colston. In my opinion, him and Marcus Colston and Reggie Bush obviously are the top three most respected. And if you want to add on the fourth and fifth, Drew Brees and maybe um I don't know. We're gonna leave it at there. We ain't gonna give him too much credit, man. We just beat y'all this past Sunday, so that's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, that's what I would have chose. Marcus Colston, but it is what it is. For the Cowboys, Chuck Howley. For me, um, I mean, I guess this is cool. I have no problem with Howley. Or you know what? I've been trying to get Miles Austin in the game for years, man. Miles Austin. If y'all didn't know, that man was Mr. Elite, Miles Austin, before that whole stuff with, you know who this man was an elite wide receiver. This is who I would have chose for the Cowboys. It would have been Miles Austin. Bill Frelick, as a Falcons fan, I have no idea who this guy is. If it was up to me, I would have chose like a Dakud or William Moore, Allen Rossum or Algie Crumbler. Considering that Vic is in the game, that would have been cool to have that duo once again. They could have put Matt back in the game. They could have put Steve Barkowski. They could have did pretty much anybody but this man in Falcon history. I would have taken another Roddy. Probably not at this point. I mean, I guess I would have took Roddy, but for this promo, it would have been cool to have somebody different. A Michael Jenkins, a John Abraham. It could have been anybody, man. I don't know what they be doing. So anyway, Joe Klecko, I know he's a fan favorite and stuff like that, but it just seems like this dude was just in the game. And I would have chose Sean Green. Sean Green was underrated running back for the Jets. I would have chose Mark Sanchez as well. You could have had Brandon Marshall for this one as well. What's that man named? Jericho Cotchery. I would have chose Jericho Cotchery. That would have been sick. But anyway, going to the Titans. For me, you already know me. I would have chose Cortland Finnegan straight up. There's no doubt about it. Cortland Finnegan. Not this man Keith Bullock. Cortland Finnegan would have been it for me. There's nobody else. Unless you want to put um that's all for me. That's literally it, bro. Cortland Finnegan straight up. Lincoln Kennedy obviously played for the Falcons as well. They could have used this for Jordy Nelson as well because that's where he went to after he left the Packers. But if it was up to me, uh, I'm still sticking with Jordy, man. They already got Bo Jackson in the game. I ain't. I guess they could have rolled with this, but they already got John Madden. They already got guys like that. So if it was up to me, it would just been Jordy. As far as the Jaguars, obviously they don't want to keep doing MJD, so I guess Donovan Darius. I don't really know who this guy is, so it would have been cool. He got his shine. I don't really know too many crazy Jaguars that could have really been on this list, unless you want to do it with David Garrard or something like that. But anyway, Will Shields. Everybody is is mad about this card because the dude literally got a 90 a couple of weeks ago. Now he has a 92. They could have chose anybody for the Chiefs. You could have put Tony back in the game for this one right here. Um, you could have put what Priest Holmes, Larry Johnson. You could have put a whole bunch of people. I hope I'm not mixing up these players because sometimes I play like leagues and stuff like that, and I play Madden. I get the jerseys confused. But I believe Priest Holmes was on the freaking Chiefs, if I'm not mistaken. So anyway, that's why I would have chose Will Shields. Just getting another card. Just like what the heck are they doing? It could have been Christian Okoye if you want another like blocking type player. I don't know what the heck they're doing with this. But yeah. So anyway, where are the Bills at? Did I pass the Bills? Did I skip? Where the Bills at? Okay, okay, there you go. It was just messed up. All right, anyway, Aeneas Williams. I don't know why they keep giving this man this card. If it was me, I would have chose Adrian Phillips. On the Cardinals, obviously Larry Fitzgerald is going to get a cover athlete, so I'm not really too worried about that. That would have been obviously the number one choice. Um, but yeah, definitely it would have been Adrian Phillips. When I think about the Cardinals, that's exactly who I think about from that team. Le'Veon Bell. I have no idea why they chose Le'Veon Bell at all because they used to get this man a car every single year, and this dude used to hold out or not do anything. And the fact that the whole situation with the Steelers, the fact that they chose this man, I have no idea why. But if it was up to me, I would have chose Heath Miller. If y'all don't know, one of the best games I ever went to that we ended up losing for a Falcons game was when the first time I ever heard the crowd like really, you know, cheer somebody's name. You know what I'm saying? Like how Luke got Luke and Heath Miller got Heath, and you know, cool now he got the cool. That was the first game I ever experienced that live, and Heath Miller has been one of my favorite tight ends for a long time. So I would have chose Heath Miller for the Steelers, not this guy Le'Veon Bell at all. You could have obviously they could have chose Big Ben for this too. Um, Santonio Holmes if they wanted to. AB obviously is going to get a cover athlete, so you don't have to worry about that. I don't know if they're going to let him have it or not. I don't know if EA is going to skip him because sometimes they do these cover athlete promos. And Peyton Hillis, I told you, haven't been in the game in years, so we'll be surprised on that too. It's only for the Bills. For the Bills, they could have chose Peerless Price. That would have been cool. Peerless Price was freaking amazing. I remember when we had got him from the Bills. Peerless Price was the number one receiver back then, man. I don't know if y'all remember that era, but that dude was that dude, man. So that's who I would have chose. Obviously, I don't think they gonna put OJ in the game and stuff like that. But I mean, linemen are people too, as y'all know. But I don't know about that. This Merton Hanks, nobody pretty much wants this man at all. The dude got like 57 hit power, bro. Like, what the heck is this, man? Look at this, 57 hit power. Man coverage is mid. Um, Mid, super mid. Actually, not even mid. It's Jenkins trash. Merton Hanks. If I would have had to choose somebody, they could have chose Steve Young. They could have put T.O. in this one. The dude. What's that man name? Oh man, the running back. I think the dude was the first dude that was in the Manicurse. Or maybe they may use that dude from the cover athlete. Oh man, you know what I'm talking about. He was a running back for the 49ers. I forgot his name, guys. Um, Hold on, my bad, my bad. I gotta think about this. I gotta think about this. I don't want to have to cut nothing out or nothing like that. Uh, Man, running back. Let me click on this dude stuff real quick so y'all can see what he got going on. Uh, I think it was like Madden 2000 or something. Dang, I don't know. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. So we're gonna leave it at that because I don't have time to look it up. But yeah, man, good stuff right there. But that's what I would have chose. Like these cards are just like, what the heck are you doing, man? So my favorite card out of this whole promo is Alshon Jeffrey. I like Rashad Jones, and then it'll probably be Jimmy G. If anybody gonna make my team, that's is gonna be Alshon. Excuse me, and Julius Peppers. So that's all I got for y'all. I try to make it short and sweet. Good thing about this promo, they did add the sets, but there's no objectives, and there are solos. Unlike the cover athlete, where you just gotta pull packs. EA freaking fumbling the ball on that. So anyway, that's my thoughts on this promo. And if y'all seen, let me check the prices once again because that is kind of ridiculous. Let me see catalog. Team Diamond. Uh, so they're going for look at the different type of prices for these cars. Okay, how much is dang? We still want to get that CP though, but that's tough. Dang, I'm surprised. I bet a linebacker goes for 800,000. Maybe these are not the right prices for these cars. No way this no way this man is 750,000. Maybe people are going for theme teams. Okay, okay, the running back for the 49ers, since I stopped on this dude, his name was Garrison Hurst. Bro. That's who I was thinking about. So that's who probably should be right here, but maybe they will give him a cover athlete because I guess he was supposed to be, but he wasn't, or something like that. Or he was the first player that was. It's a huge story with that, man. But anyway, so for the people that wasn't on the game, obviously, um, obviously John Madden is already in the game, and then I think 2001 was like Eddie George. So all of those guys that you see missing, just remember if they had a cover athlete. So Tom Brady obviously had a cover athlete for the Patriots as well. So we'll see how that goes, man. Let me know what y'all think. Well, do y'all like these cars? Do y'all like the ones that I chose? If not, let me know. See you on the next one.